What is the Jekyll and Hyde syndrome? When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. We all experience mood shift from time to time. We are all multifaceted people who show different sides of ourselves depending on the circumstances and whom we associate with. And we are all sometimes shocked by our own action or by the words that came out of our mouths. Yet there are some people whose mood shift are far from normal, people who experience radical changes in their moods or violent outbursts for no apparent reason, people who become enraged, abusive, violent, depressed, or sullen at the drop of a hat. Some are not only show different sides of themselves, depending on the situation, but they are capable of creating double lives or entirely different personalities, personalities that would be unrecognizable to people who know them in other contexts. These people suffer from what I call the Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. Someone with the Jekyll and Hyde syndrome seems at times to be two different people. Many people with this syndrome experience radical mood swings, often for no apparent reason. They can seem happy or normal 1 minute and the next become deeply depressed, angry, critical, or afraid. Often this involves suddenly getting angry with those who are closest to them. They may fly into a rage and accuse their partners or children of doing something to hurt them when the other people are totally innocent. Or they may suddenly become critical, finding fault with their loved ones, their co-workers, or anyone who is in close proximity. This is how my client Leslie described her husband's behavior. You'll never meet a kinder man than my husband. He's so generous and loving. He has dozens of friends who adore him, and most of the time he's wonderful to me. But every once in a while, something set him up, and he becomes this horrible man who says terribly cruel things to me. He'll berate me for the smallest things and insist that I don't love him, that I'm a terrible wife, that he deserves to be with someone who will treat him better. For years, I took his complaint seriously and tried to change the things about myself that he didn't like. But no matter how much I changed, he just kept finding things to complain about. I'm beginning to think that I really have nothing to do with his moods.